G'day. What's the best benchmark for estimating the per room construction cost of your hotel spa? That's a question I probably get asked 5 or 6 times a year, and I was asked that question again just recently. And it always surprises me the number of relatively seasoned hotel people who have a great idea when it comes to the per room construction cost of a hotel, yet when it comes to the spa, seem to have no idea at all. And actually, before I forget, HVS came out with a great report, I think towards the end of last year, where they did a survey of hotel construction costs. And they broke it down to hard costs like the actual building and materials, to the soft costs like the architect and design fees, and to the fit out side of it as well. So I'll put a link to that in the comments below, because it was a really good breakdown, I think, and it showed a great range from the sort of 3-star budget economy style hotel at I think it was about a $70,000 per room construction cost, to I think it was up to $700,000 for a luxury property. And the interesting thing to me is the number of hotels that I think tend to overbuild their spas. They tend to spend more on their spas than they really need to. So for me, the best benchmark is quite simply, whatever you're spending on your hotel room, you probably want to spend about the same amount when it comes to your spa room. And the reason for that is pretty simple, because if you're building a hotel that costs you $70,000 per room to construct, then the sort of guest that is staying there is probably not going to, number one, feel comfortable in a spa that's maybe cost, I don't know, $100,000 to build, or they're also not going to appreciate it to the extent where they're going to pay enough money for the treatments and to use the facilities to the point that it's actually going to give you a return on your investment. And it's the same at the other end of the scale. If you're staying in a hotel room that cost $800,000, $900,000 to build, you're going to want a similar standard when you go down to the spa for a treatment. So as a general benchmark for, the stock standard sort of hotel spa that we know today, which, as you know, I'm not a big fan of, but if that's what you're going to build, then by and large, I think using the hotel cost benchmark is really a good way to look at it. Of course, it can vary substantially, but there's no point in having a $70,000 per hotel room hotel that has got a spa with a $20,000 Guarini bed. Shout out to Sammy Guarini, who makes some fantastic beds, but in that particular hotel, that style of bed is probably never going to get you a return. In the $800,000, $900,000 hotel room, very different story. So that would be my general guide. Now, I know that there's a few really smart hotel designers and spa designers who follow this show, so I would love them to jump in with some comments as well. You know who you are. And I look forward to any other comments you might have based on your experience, but that's my general benchmark. Tell me if you think I'm on the mark, or tell me if you reckon I'm out to lunch. Alrighty, thank you for tuning in. That is it for today, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.